price of Bitcoin is breaking out right now. We're currently at $119,198. And the question is, if this holds, are we going to get an amazing week next week? Because it looks kind of like that can happen. We seem like we're at a pretty sensible point in the market. The troubles in Thailand are coming to an end, so I'm fancying a trip back there, maybe even as soon as next week, because I love Thailand. But Trump has been saying a lot of things about the EU trade deal and the fact that actually an agreement has now been reached. And that is very bullish for crypto. It gives the markets a hell of a lot more certainty, and it means that this may be a lot bigger number pretty soon. Same goes for Ethereum as well, which is currently, again, a lot of people want to short this level here. The natural reaction after such a huge pump upwards is, I want to short this, but I don't think we're there yet. That level there, up at $4,134, that makes sense as a level to short off of. But this, you're shorting no man's land. We've not seen the top of the range, which would be up here. We've not even come close to it yet. Not only that, but when you do come up to see the top of the range, again, that bullish momentum kicks in, and then no doubt you do come up to the top of this range. For me, to short here seems like a very big risk. For you to look at Bitcoin on these charts here and see, well, where is Bitcoin at? Well, Bitcoin is doing the same thing that it always does. It goes up a bunch, flags out sideways like it's doing again, and then it looks for the breakout. If you're looking at Bitcoin on the slightly higher time frames here on the daily chart, Bitcoin needs a break of approximately $119,500, and that would be a rise up to around 121,000, and a break of 121,000 would, it'd be amazing. It'd open up this, which is the longest. It would mean that we're trading above that, of which Bitcoin has never traded above that, and that's insane. But it would open up the next level of resistance, which would be somewhere, we can only guesstimate, somewhere up here, because you'd have bang, 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 and that would be $140,000. Which is huge. So Bitcoin, again, looking very strong heading into the new week. I'm in so many trades right now. Let me just show you the mess of my trading because it's pretty wild. For whatever reason, I'm going to have to hit refresh here and hope that as I scroll down, it didn't refresh. There we go. Let's just expand the bar. Keep going. There we go. Right. So I'm in currently, I think it's 20 different trades, and it is basically a bunch of mid-sized positions. Nothing crazy, nothing not so sensible. They're all like, that's one of the bigger ones, but 40k, 30k, 40k, 20k, 60k, 60k, 30k. They're nothing like absolutely off the wall. It's nothing that a 10% drop in price wouldn't liquidate the account or anything like that. We are trading with some pretty decent money here, not tremendously huge, but we've got $302,000. And what are the trades that I've got open here? Well, I'm long Solana, I'm long Dogecoin, I'm long Zilliqa, I'm long One, which is Harmony. I actually opened up that position today because, again, this is a new one. This is a new one to this whole group of trades that I'm in at the moment. The reason I've gone long Harmony is because, same thing as always, go to the weekly chart. If we're going into an altcoin bull run, this weekly chart is not going to be this low for this long. And to be honest, if we zoom in just a little bit and we go to okay, and just to kind of admit, that might never happen again. But certainly, a pump up to the top of the ranges seems pretty realistic. And being how close we are to the bottom of the range right now, kind of makes sense for me to take on a little bit of risk here and say, even if we only got to here around 1.7, it'd still be a 30% increase. But if the full-on altcoin season kicks in, there's no reason why this can't see 5 cents. And the 20k trade or 40k trade that I've got into this, if we saw 5 cents, I'm $200,000 on that trade, and it's not even a big trade. So the downside on it is 40k, the upside on it is 200k. Again, it makes sense. Like a lot of the altcoin market right now, so much of it makes sense, and you've just got to do that thing called biting the bullet. You've just got to bite the bullet and join in. And don't complain if it goes wrong, because it can go wrong. Naturally, something bad could happen tomorrow and everything could go away again. Just make sure you've got a stop loss and a level of which you're pretty confident you're going to get out at. Trade within your limits, of course, but what I'm doing right now is I just want the general exposure to the general market with a moderate amount of money. Because when you add up all of this together down here, I'm actually using on this account size about 1x leverage, maybe 2, maybe 3, but nothing like serious. I'm not in any gigantic trades here. They're all pretty middle-sized trades, because the thing is, if each one of these pays off and we get some kind of altcoin season, every single one of these is a $200,000 trade, which would be amazing. I don't know if it can happen or not. I'm not Jesus and I can't tell the future. So we'll hope for the best on that one. But with good things happening at the very top of society, you'd hope that that reflects itself at the very bottom of society with us lot down here. So yeah, also don't forget, subscribe. This is my channel. I'm going to get this dot every single day because I'm going to upload every single day. Make sure you press subscribe. Make this number go up here. Only on 21,337 subscribers now. But slap a like on the videos and subscribe to the channel. Back to the video here though. What other coins did I open up trades on recently? Bioconomy is a new one again. So Bioconomy, look at the weekly chart. It doesn't take a genius to see why I've gone long on it. But if we zoom out a little bit, we're just at the very bottom of the range. Like absolute very bottom of the range. We can draw this line here. We can see that we've had a breakout from that there. And so basically you'd expect at least a moderate loop back up to the upside, maybe 25 cents. I would pretty much class as an altcoin season on anything. That'd be a 2x on this, which again, 35k profit, something like this, which would be very, very nice. What are the trades we've got here? Injective, that again, I think is new from the other day. I like Injective. I showed you on the stream, this is the Wyckoff formation playing out on Injective. That is the Wyckoff formation. This is Injective. So we'll come up to about here. In theory, around $25, around a $10 gain on the current price. Will it happen today, tomorrow, the day after? I can't promise you any of this. What I can tell you is I'm just particularly confident that we're about to enter into a period of time where you're going to regret not having bought more. And if that is the case, then yeah, it's going to be great. Brett, that's another one. I actually saw Brett the other day on Twitter. I was like, damn, yeah, Brett still exists. Brett used to be 25 cents. Brett is currently 5.8 cents. I bought Brett here at 5.6 cents, and we're up a tiny bit in profit right now. But again, you can see it's only a $56,000 trade, nothing tremendously huge. It might just be me being delusional about this stuff, by the way, saying that $56,000 isn't a lot of money. But in terms of my current trading sizes, generally a 56k trade is like pretty easy sleeping. I'm not losing any sleep over a $56,000 trade. I don't know what trade sizes you go with, but for me, that's a pretty small one. I'm not bragging. I'm just simply saying that with an account size of 302,000 to take that's what I'm saying. Theory of there we go. Einstein's theory of relativity. When you compare something to something, then it becomes reasonable again. That's what I'm getting at. I don't think that actually was Einstein's theory of relativity, but it is now. Maybe it was. I don't actually know a lot about Einstein, to be honest. Not something that I've ever paid a lot of attention to. IOST, that's another one as well in here. IOST, why buy IOST? I don't know, you tell me. Surely it's done going down. you've got to adopt that mentality at some point in time. Surely it's done. Like when you compare all of this stuff here to what Bitcoin's been doing, like Bitcoin on the same period of time is just basically a straight line to the moon. Surely this stuff down here, some of it's going to do well, and all you need. And the reason why I'm taking such a big spread across the market with all these trades is I don't know which one of these is going to be correct. But what I do know is at least 2 or 3 of them I'll be very correct on. And 2 or 3 of these trades here are going to result in a very large amount of money. And even if a couple of them lose money, it's fine because 2 or 3 of them made money. And so what I'm taking here is the index approach to investing, where you bundle a bunch of assets into a single trade, which is pretty much what I'm doing here, and then cross your fingers and hope for the best. Now, I post all of these trades here in the Crypto Saving Expert Discord group, and tomorrow is when I will be taking the next challenge trade. For those of you wondering, currently we're doing a trading challenge over on Blowfin, where we turn $10,000 into $1 million. And if you want to join that challenge, you can do. All you need to do is click on the link for Blowfin, sign up, make an account. You'll find that link in the video description. Make sure you use that link to get your 20% fee discount, and also to point out, because he said I didn't point it out well enough the other day, that you can get, I forgot to put the thing on the screen again, but you can get an iPhone right now if you meet the requirements. So when you click on the link, it'll tell you that you can get an iPhone. You can legitimately get a free iPhone as long as you meet the criteria for it. So you'll find that information down in today's video description, as well as, of course, if you actually want to join the trading group, go to cryptosavingexpert.com. That's the website up there. You go over to /CSE Plus. You click on this bit here. You click on monthly. So you want to make sure you're on monthly. Go over to this section. It's £20 a month, not £100 a month. If you use code ATH 80. It'll give you 80% off. All the information for that's in the video description. And on that note, guys, have a great day, everybody. Stay safe out there. I'm going on a live stream in about 5 minutes time, so I'll see you on there in a bit. We'll discuss more about the news and everything like that. And if you don't already know which channel I'm going to go on a live stream on, it's the main channel called That Martini Guy. Type it in on YouTube, subscribe. Have a great day, everybody. See you in a bit.